Welcome everyone, my name is Comet and today I am gonna show you my champion pool for my road to diamond here in League of Legends. This is gonna be effective for the new patch 13.23 who gets released in just a few hours after releasing this video, and it's very important to know the champion pool because a lot of changes have made on the general aspect of the game that could benefit you if you use the right champion. So let's jump into it. With the changes that come into 13.23, my champion pool is gonna be focusing around winning lane at the beginning. Maybe this champion pool will end up not working, but at least this is the first version of the champions that I think could work on rankeds, and this is something that I will be using from unrankeds because my accounts are unrankeds all the way until I get diamond or until I see that I might need to adjust my champion pool. So let's begin. Since there's a lot of changes, to the gold income that you get into this into the game. Now you will be able to get a lot more gold from split pushing by yourself. This makes top laners extremely powerful if you use the right split pushing technique, or a split pushing character, because you will be able to get a lot more gold that everyone else will be able to handle. If you take turret or like the outer turret, for example, you will now get extra gold, and if you continue doing this, you will get extra gold for yourself, which will make you snowball quite hard. So lane dominance into split pushing might be the way to play. Or maybe it's the opposite, the counter to it, which is hardcore engage or just very passive playstyle that will prevent you from reaching turrets. That could also be the ones to work. And the character that can do both is K'Sante. Now, K'Sante is a character that did got nerfed in this patch, but does that mean that he is killed? Well, on the 13.22 patch, K'Sante is actually permaban status. He is so powerful, so above anything else, that people just ban it because they cannot deal with it. So the nerf on him may not make him useless. Instead, it might only bring him back to normal status. And with normal status, K'Sante can do a lot more than a normal character because he has the kit to do so. So we need to keep an eye on K'Sante, and he is the first one that I'm gonna get, in fact, as soon as possible. I'm gonna get K'Sante and I'm gonna try him out because I think he could do a lot. If K'Sante does not end up working because the numbers are too low, I have other alternatives. I'm always focusing on the fact that split pushing is much more powerful. I think we need to talk about Jax, and we need to talk about Tryndamere, of course. Which of these characters work well and why? Well, these characters are things that if you let him alone on the top lane, they're gonna take your turrets down. However, in my case, I'm gonna try Jax first because Jax was already very strong, and I wanna see how he performs. With the new changes, now that you can get more gold from getting those turrets by yourself. So he was already very strong. How is he gonna look now that he kinda gets an indirect buff to him? I'm gonna go for that. I will keep an eye on Tryndamere though to see if other people are playing him out or to see if he takes too much of an advantage from these turrets. And aside from this, we need an AP character. Now we have K'Sante as a potential AD. We have Jax. We need an AP character. An AP character is in the top lane that can benefit from split pushing. I can only think of Gwen, and I can only think about Rumble. So I'm gonna pick both. I'm gonna try out both to see how they do. Rumble and Gwen are characters that will stomp you in the lane, and they will scale extremely hard. Rumble especially, if the enemy has a very squishy composition, he can do a lot. And Gwen, you already know how Gwen is. She just scales so hard that she will kill anything. So these are characters that I must try out for sure for this split pushing meta. I need to be careful though of the fact that the opposite playstyle could become more viable, which is the anti-split push meta of characters that have a lot of wave clear and the characters that still will dominate in lane, such as, for example, Olaf, Mordekaiser, Darius, or stuff like that. If they become meta, then I will have to adapt my champion pool. Just in case that happens, I'm gonna have to go with Jace. Jace is a character that I have played in the past and has done really well for me because he can manage to hold the line against anything. So Jace is the character that will allow me to test the waters to see what's strong, really. But this is the champion pool that I have made. Cassante, Jax, Rumble, Gwen, and Jace. A bit of everything. I will not pick a tank because tank with Hull Breaker, you can just give up on your lane and basically be completely out of the game with the new changes. Because if you give up your lane, the enemy could take turret, if you pick a tank, that is, and then that's over. That's over. There's no coming back with the new gold because they get 100 extra gold or something like that. It's quite a lot that they get. And if they take plates as well, that is too much gold, almost as if they were killing an extra person, just from getting these turrets. But we need to keep an eye on other characters. I'm gonna keep my eye especially on Camille, because Camille is a character that can do both. She can hold the line, she can split push effectively, and she can team fight. Same for Fiora. These are characters that I will try to see how they develop. But overall, I'm always open to changing my champion pool in the future. But this is my starting out, considering that I will be playing it from unrankeds all the way to diamond or until I see that there's changes that I must make. But for now, that's my champion pool. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will make another update as soon as possible to letting you know how my games are, how my champion pool is, and if I see that they are strong. For now, though, let's wait for the new patch to hit, which is going to be just a few hours. Then I'm going to go all in on testing this champion pool, and then I will make an update just so that we can have an idea of what works and what doesn't work. So keep an eye on it. I'm gonna make a video as soon as possible to letting you know if this champion will work or not. I'm gonna play probably about 50 matches to see how everything goes. That should be like 3 days or something like that. So soon I will have that ready. For now, though, thank you so much for watching. My name is Comet, and I hope this was useful. I am now signing out. Peace.